if the shit comes, how often this shit comes, you know what I mean? But I will put you up on a little secret. How this shit is evident. What's wrong with him? Listen to me, bro. I've never done nothing that didn't work. Now, I've failed a few times at some things and had to retry. But, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to get signed by Ice Cube. Now, think of how impossible this was back in the day. How impossible this was, nigga. Walking up to a nigga, handing him a fucking cassette tape on a movie set that was a closed set, still figured out a way to get this nigga the tape. We got the nigga the tape. 6 months later, nigga, he called. We still in high school, nigga. We still in high school. 6 months later, he called. You know what happened in them 6 months, niggas? Forgot all about this motherfucker Ice Cube and this tape and this movie. Nigga, that shit was long gone. But guess what? When the time came, nigga, we was ready. Ready, nigga. So ready that I wasn't even in the group at the time. Caution was 5 dudes, not including myself. Caution was a makeup of 5 dudes, bro, not including myself. I was only on one song on a demo tape with 8 songs on it. I was on one song, the last song. You know what Ice Cube said? What's up, Booba? Hi.
Hi.
You know what Ice Cube said? That nigga called 6 months later and said, "Hey, whoever on the last song, get away from the bathtub. Get out of here." He said, "Whoever's on that last song, that's who I want the group to be." Now imagine that, nigga. I just went to school with these other niggas from Caution. We just went to the same high school. We didn't hang out. I just happened to be rapping in the library one day, and one of the niggas from Caution was like, "Hey, nigga, you should come to the studio with us on Saturday. Get out of here. Go. Close the door." I'd never been in the studio before. Right there in Crenshaw, in Homeland, nigga, 48th, right across the street from McDonald's on Crenshaw. That's where I started at. That's the first studio I've been in at. So when a nigga tell you something about the Crenshaw district and Gonzoe, you tell him go fuck theyself. Nigga, that nigga's a fucking dinosaur around there. Born, raised, DNA all through that motherfucker. Actually, I'm the nigga who named it South Central Lost Scandalous. Me. In that same motherfucking high school that we talking about. But anyway, I go to the studio on Saturday. Kato is in there and Sale is in there. None of the other niggas from Caution is there. So, we do a song. They end up putting a song on the back of their demo tape. Now, they had just got a demo deal from Capitol Records. Capitol Records had just gave them, I think, $15,000. Shout out to Malik Levy. So I came in after they had spent the money up. The demo tape was already done. They was in the studio mixing the shit. I came in that motherfucker. They done a song with me. The song was with that South Central light. But we had sampled that Be Real shit in there, right? This is how the Be Real shit happened. This is how the Ice Cube shit and Be Real shit and all this shit happened, nigga, because we decided to sample Be Real. So we bring, when Cube, I think that's why, I mean, obviously that is why, because he said whoever's on that last song, that's who I want the group to be. Bam. So now, we signed a deal with Cube, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm on that last song. Be Real is on the hook with a sample. This nigga Cube is like, I'm not paying all that money for the sample. I'm just going to have the nigga come in and say the shit live. So we like, cool. This nigga had just wrapped up the movie Friday. This nigga Chris Tucker is there. These niggas is doing like a, you know how they do like the two stars of the movie come and do the backstage shit with the Friday logo behind them, and they talk about the movie with the little movie motherfucker interviewing them. They doing all that shit that day. They doing all type of press that day. So Chris Tucker is there, hella other motherfuckers is there. Be Real shows up. Now we listening to the whole motherfucking West Side Connection album because Caution is the Lil Homies. But first the nigga Be Real done the little part for our shit. So he done that. Bam. Now Q put on the West Side Connection album for him because remember the West Side Connection album hadn't came out at this time. It was about to come out. So turn down, nigga. Turn down. Turn down.
They're not even in the same room together right now.
But still, make him turn down. And I don't want him to ask me for what. But yeah, so the nigga Be Real, he listening to the shit, he banging to the shit. All of a sudden, Bow Down come on. And that nigga get like a weird little vibe to him. Like he was a little vexed. He immediately, that's when flip phones was out. That nigga flipped his phone, boop, and walked out the room and got on the phone. He must have been calling Muggs and them like, this nigga, I hear something familiar on this nigga album. So we kind of sensed something was wrong. He like, bro, I'm out. I'll talk to you later. So this nigga leave. So we all kind of like, the fuck was that all about? Because, again, nigga, we don't know none of this shit. All this shit is a secret. Only people that know this shit is Ice Cube and Be Real at this moment. But now, everybody's kind of sensing something ain't right. Because this nigga just heard something. Like, we all rappers in the room. Like, we seen, like, nigga, something is about this song. So, next thing you know, nigga, all hell breaks loose. Nigga, all hell breaks loose. But shout out to the nigga Be Real, you know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for Cypress Hill, I really don't think Caution would have had a deal. Shout out because we wouldn't have never made that song that caught his ear. Also, shout out Laylaw because now that I'm learning, it took 6 months. I don't even know why it took 6 months. But I know that I think Laylaw helped push that deal through. You feel what I'm saying? So it was a whole lot of deciding factors. But, the moral of that story is, man, you got to ride the roller coaster. You feel me? And it was our turn that time, is what I'm saying. Your turn keeps coming up. How I get the Arizona Iced Tea deal. That was my turn, nigga. This is all happening in one lifetime. You don't meet Ice Cube, he signs you with his own money. You meet Tupac, he starts fucking with you. You feel me? And takes you on tour with him. And I mean, what? All this shit is happening in one lifetime. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, the Dog Pound. One lifetime. Arizona Iced Tea money. I could keep going on and on and on and on and on. Like, bro, I could keep going on and on and on and on and on. You want to know why? Because I realized that my turn is going to keep coming up. And while these niggas is obsessing over fucking the same old bitches, trading fucking the same bitches, while these niggas is obsessed with popping these pills and sagging their pants so a bitch could see their belt and keeping their mouth open so a bitch could see their gold teeth or just all these little weird ass shits that I be seeing niggas do. Like, damn, nigga, this nigga really caught up. If I could see it, that mean I could conquer it. If I could see that you niggas is doing all this little weird shit, that means I could be the king. If I could see that you niggas is actually living your life in a facade, that means that I'm real. And none of you niggas will never be me. Ever. You want to know why? Because I'm too good at being me. I don't know how to be you. I could pretend to be you very well because I'm a good actor. But I don't know how to be you. I could only be Gonzoe 1,000%. I'm good at that. I'm you know, excellent at that, 1,000%. And I'm fully aware that ain't none of us special. Most of us is just more aware and